Botcon, Thundercracker, and Skywarp. I have been looking to add these guys to my collection for quite some time, and thanks to a recent acquisition, I can. These are two jets that released in Botcon 2013, and they look incredible together, and let's talk about some of their individual details real quick. Starting us off, Thundercracker has this nice, slick camo job going on with hits of silver, functional landing gear on this mold, which is the Dirge mold. He also has the really cool Machine Wars Seeker logo there on his cone and his tail fin, and I really like the way it looks. And the jet is just okay. It's not my favorite look, but it definitely is reminiscent of that old Machine Wars one. Skywarp, on the other hand, has a slick white jet mode with skywarping details. It looks really cool. He doesn't have the Machine Wars Seeker logo, just the Decepticon logo, but that's fine. I really love those transparent and pixelated details. They look really good on here, on the wings and on the tail fins. It is so slick. I think he looks awesome. I think he has a really nice color scheme with the white and red hits with the blue transwarping. For size comparison, here they are, of course, with Botcon Machine Wars Starscream, Botcon Machine Wars Hoist, regular Machine Wars Hoist, and then Revenge of the Fallen Hubcap, Legacy Crankcase, and Reveal the Shield Jazz. Pretty sizable deluxes for their time. This channel is supported by Patreon and the Discord server, links in the description below. Thank you.
Firstly, before we get into transformation, they look so great together. This looks incredible. Having all three of them is pretty awesome. Let's get Starscream out of here. We are going to be transforming Thundercracker though, because I think he transforms just a little better for the camera. So we're going to start by removing the launchers, and yes, I do have the missiles. I do, but these things, if you've ever handled the Revenge of the Fallen Dirge mold, you know that these are fire triggers, so they would just go off. Starting us off, the first step is to pop the wings out and down, and that gets us started. From there, you can take these pieces right here and separate them from the side, and then go ahead and open this up, and that frees up the tail fin to be pulled down. From here, you can lift this section up and over, and the nose cone up and over as well. So it kind of looks like a mangled mess right now. Here's where you want to bring the landing gear up, bring down these sections, these will become the legs, and snap them together. From here, you're going to rotate the torso 90. You're going to bring it down until it clips into place. There's a little notch right there that gets formed. Bring that down, clip it in, and then we are going to just kind of move some stuff out of the way here. It's Revenge of the Fallen engineering, so you know it's kind of fiddly. Bring all these down and collapse it, and that forms that arm. Slide this open, flip the hand around, and close that up, and rotate the arm. And something cool, when you rotate the arms, they do have the Mecha Live in the chest, which is nice. Right here, you're going to push this lower section out, spin it 180, and fold it down. And so you can do a couple things with the wings. You can either have them like this, or you can have them like that. For Thundercracker here, I like having them like this. And he does actually have some extra joints in the leg, so you can extend the leg as well, if you are so inclined. I don't think the wings actually tab in anywhere in robot mode. I've looked around, and it looks like they just kind of hang out. Alright, so from there, you want to take this little faux cockpit and plug it into the chest. Come back here and slide these kind of like Starscream shoulder things up, and there's these two notches right there and two tabs on the back of that tail fin, and those are going to come up and clip into those. And once you have that, you have the robot mode, and I'm going to get the other guy in robot mode, and then we'll talk about the blasters. Alrighty, there we go. There is Skywarp in robot mode. So there's two places you can store the blasters. For Skywarp, I like putting them on his upper arms. So there's a 5mm port there and a 5mm port on his other arm right above the elbow. And that's where you can store those. And then on Thundercracker, I like putting them on his wings. They just 5mm plug into the sides of his wings here, and that stores them on the legs. And I quite like that. Makes them look a little different, makes them look a little nice. But yeah, there they are. Machine Wars, Skywarp, and Thundercracker.
When I first saw this mold, I wasn't a fan of the robot mode, but it looks pretty good. I like how unique it looks now comparatively to some of the other stuff. The asymmetry on the arms, the kind of kibbly yet sturdy looking legs, and the chest details and heads are incredible. Here is Skywarp's with the nice yellow on there and the silver visor, Thundercrackers with the black head and red visor. It looks incredible on these guys. They are quite a pair, and they can pose pretty well looking at them. Their legs are highly articulated, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Starting us off, Skywarp's deco is a little more boring here with just hits of red on a plain white body. Thundercracker's camo works a treat in robot mode, giving him some more interest. And both of them clean up pretty nicely in terms of kibble. For comparison, of course, here they are with Botcon Machine Wars Starscream again, Botcon Machine Wars Hoist, Botcon Machine Wars Sandstorm, and this is a nice set. I like the way these look together. Coming in for some more recent stuff, here they are with Leader Earthrise Double Dealer, Machine Wars Hoist, and Laserfire and Shattershock.
Articulation on this mold is pretty okay for a mold as old as this one. This is obviously from Revenge of the Fallen. Again, we're going to use Thundercracker for this, mainly because he has clear plastic parts. They're not in any like danger, I think, but it's one of those things where it's like, I'd rather not risk it. So bye. So head is on a swivel, which is nice. It can slightly tilt up and down because of the panel. Arms rotate, and like I said, it does have that the mech tech, mech alive, whatever. This arm bends pretty full, and the wrist can wiggle. This arm, both arms have a bicep swivel, and then both arms do collapse pretty well. So both arms have the same articulation. It's just like straightening them out. He does also have bodybuilder elbows, which is unfortunate, but luckily you can kind of mend it. It's fine. If you unhook this, he does, and you unhook the back, he does have like a torso swivel, although it doesn't really, you know, you can maybe get some photos with it, but I wouldn't call that a feature. And then of course then the head might sink because it's no longer being supported. So no waist swivel. Ball joint hips go forward, they go backward, they go, if we can get the arm out, they go out that far. Thigh swivel, and then if you move this, he does have double jointed knees, which can get a pretty good curl going on there. That's pretty insane. And then ankles go forward and back, they have a swivel, and then they have a pivot. So legs are actually very, very well done, especially if you move the wings out kind of to the side or have them the way that I have Skywarp. So pretty articulated. From the waist down is really where you get the most out of this figure. And for a jet former from 2009, 2010, like that's pretty good. Like he is mobile, and just, God, these decos, man, look so good.
I like the Botcon Machine Wars set. It's a set that is not super highly sought after, but I find really nice because here's the thing, we're probably not going to see these Machine Wars characters again, and they all look pretty good together. It's a fun and obscure set about a toy line that not everyone knows about. Sure, it's been brought more into the mainstream lately, and that's been a treat, and I really do hope that we get some new Botcon Machine Wars guys, specifically a Megaplex. I think that'd be really, really cool if we could see a new Megaplex or even a new hubcap for this. But I like these guys. I think they look great. They add into my Machine Wars collection, and I'm really excited to keep finding these guys and add more. One day I hope to have the whole 2013 set, but for right now, this is where I'm at, and I love these additions. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this in the comments below. Let me know if you have these guys in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. This has been Bots Obsession.